Yo, man, you make a lot of excuses, bro. A lot of fucking excuses that make you weak, bro. This is me talking to myself. This is me talking to myself 100%. But you make a lot of excuses that you shouldn't make. That make you weak. You know, if you can't be consistent, if you can't hold your word to yourself, if you think about it in your head and you don't do it, just because you didn't tell anybody about it doesn't mean that you aren't going back against your word. You're going against yourself. Something that you knew you wanted to do, something that you told yourself you were going to do, you weren't even able to fulfill that obligation. Of course shit ain't going to go right. You don't 100% believe in yourself. You don't 100% value your own word, man. That's why you a bitch. That's why you a bitch, you know? And that's, like I said before, man, in my previous video, that's like 3% of the time. 97% of the time, man, you're on your game and all that shit. You do what you're supposed to do, but many times you think about something in your head and you tell yourself you're not going to do it. You're going to start doing this. You're going to save more. You're going to travel more. You're going to be nicer to people, or, you know, I'm always nice to people, but I mean, you're just going to be more talkative in certain situations, and you let those situations pass, you know. You tell yourself you're going to check on your people you care about more. You don't, because you're a little antisocial. That's why you're trying to break all this. Plenty of things in your head. You're going to be that dude. You're going to work out. You're going to be a better person in every situation. You know, the crazy thing is, man, I could think about thinking. Like, I think in different layers. Like, as I'm talking to you guys right now, I'm also thinking how you guys are going to perceive this video. I'm also thinking about the next thing that I'm going to talk about after I tell you guys that I'm thinking about thinking. I could do certain things, man, but I don't apply myself to be able to really capitalize on those, because 3% of the time fuck up the rest of the whole situation. You know? Look, man, the one thing I can give you credit for is you're always you. You're always yourself. You're not intimidating. You're not like, you don't have like a low self-esteem or anything like that. It's just, you know, you're just always yourself. You're confident, you know, but you still make goddamn mistakes, bro. You still make mistakes. You still do things you don't want to do. You don't, like I said, man, you just don't apply yourself all the way. And I don't know what it is, man. I think you should be thinking about how to be better in every situation, how to remind yourself, because you can do it a lot. So the muscle is there, but you let cracks. You got chinks in your armor. You got a long chain, but you got weak links because you're weak. And 3% of the time you are a bitch because you make excuses. The biggest excuse you make. It's a super excuse. I don't even want to say it, but it's a super excuse you have in your mind, and you know that you can get away with in your mind, because it is real. It did affect you. Your dad passed away on your birthday. He passed away on your birthday. And not just on your birthday, but he passed away on your 36th birthday. He had you when he was 36. So when you got his age, when he had you, he left. You lost him. What that also means is that was a halfway point. That was years ago. But you lean on that because it was a real crazy situation. But the thing is, he wouldn't want you to lean on that. He would want you to be great and use that as motivation to be stronger. It already made you numb, so use that numbness. You know, when you're sick and you can't taste anything, go eat a whole bunch of vegetables. If you numb and you can't feel anything, just keep putting in the work. Go harder. Go. You don't care about what people think. You don't care about looking a certain way. You don't care about failing. You don't care about doing none of that shit. Like, all that shit you do. But you aren't consistent with it. You aren't consistent with it because you a bitch. That's pretty much. There's no excuse to it. I'm not even gonna give you an excuse that you can fix that excuse. No, I'm just gonna tell you how it is. You aren't what you are supposed to be right now. Because you make excuses, because you're a bitch, you don't apply yourself, you let other things affect you. Not affect you mentally, but I mean they affect you and they make you get off course. I had to make sure it's still on, but you gotta stop that, man. You gotta be dedicated and you gotta be consistent. You gotta have just a mindset where you just won't get off track. You won't get off track. You don't got the things that you need to change, you could change this week and you can see an immediate effect. You could change it right now, today, and you'll see and feel and be able to change things and affect things next week, 2 weeks, a month, immediately. It's not something that you have to work towards and it has to build. No, the changes that you need to make, because they're so minimal, you can change them motherfuckers right now, and see a drastic change. But you gotta stop being a bitch. That's what you gotta stop being a straight bitch, bro. Like, you are great. You're a great person. Like I said, you know, you bite your nails so you push your teeth back, but you never have braces. The dentist always, nah, you good. You don't get sick. You haven't, you know, I know I keep saying that, but like, you have gifts that you not allowing yourself to utilize to the maximum power because you got weaknesses. You got small little weaknesses. You got habits. You got addictions. You got things that you just, when you say something in your mind, you gotta believe. You gotta keep going on with that. That's just what it is. You know what's right for you. So whatever you say in your mind and whatever you promise yourself, you tell yourself this is the way it's gonna be. Not most of the time that shit has to go through. 100% of the time, man, you got to be dedicated to that. Whatever that is, whatever you tell yourself, whatever you reel, whatever you want to mix up and assess and tell, nah, you got to go with that shit 100% of the time, or else you're just going to fuck up. You're going to be in limbo and just keep fucking up. All right, I'm going to try harder next time. No, just, it's been enough next times, man. It's been enough next times. You didn't, what you going to do? You going to do this shit forever? Your weak ass ain't got no Lambo, bro. It's Lambos. Niggas, people out there with Lambos and big mansions, and they go to whatever they do. They go max. They fly. They getting on a private jet. Not even first class. They getting on jets. Telling people they homies like, you don't gotta work anymore. Family, nah, you don't gotta work anymore. You know. The kids are straight. Kids go to any school they want. Kids get everywhere. Shoes, clothes, games, all whatever. Any trips, friends, houses, experience, all that shit, man. They get anything they want. And I'm not even talking about just monetarily. I'm just talking about the mindset of being so focused that none can derail you and break you, and the people that you care about benefit from it. You could be powerful and everywhere. Go to the gym for 90, 100 days and just work out and be buff, and people gonna rock with you just because you dedicated and you showing what you became. You know what you are in your mind, but you're not showing the people. They perceive you a certain way. And you gotta change that. You gotta change your perception by being better. You have to be better all the time. You have to, you don't care about what people think, but you have to care about yourself. So when you start caring about yourself, other people are gonna care about you, because internally you have standards for yourself. You promise yourself things and you reward yourself because you're dedicated. That's the level you have to get to, man. 100% of the time. Not the majority of the time. You good in certain situations. You great over here, but you fuck up. You fuck up too much. I don't care. You fuck up too. You shouldn't fuck up at all. So it's too much. It's too much. It's too much, man. And you know what you need to do. And this isn't even like, it's not about social media or anything. Like, I'm talking to myself, man. I'm talking to myself. And I'm just telling you in every way. You guys are just seeing the way I talk to myself, but you make too many mistakes. You make too many mistakes. The mistakes that you should make, not accidents, not something where you trusted yourself and you tried something and that shit just didn't work, it failed, it didn't. No, not those. I'm talking about you don't do things that you should do, and you do things that you shouldn't do, and you know from the beginning. You know you shouldn't be doing that, or you should be doing this, but you still don't do it. You still don't correct it. You know, now you do something, and then later on in the middle of it, you find out, oh, that shit didn't work out, or that wasn't a good look, or maybe I should have did this different. Nah, you know from the beginning that shit was fucked up. You knew from the beginning you needed to do more. You knew from the beginning that wasn't the route that you should have took. You knew. And that's the things that you need to stop. Those are the fuck ups that you need to not let happen. Ever, 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 ever. When you're conscious of it, when you're conscious of it, and you know it should be going the other way, you have to feel whatever it is. You have to build up that muscle to not do it. And the first thing, I'm only drinking water. I went back to that before. I was that before, you know. I stopped drinking juice and all that. Now I started back drinking lemonade and shit. And I know that shit is calories fucking up. Man, I got diabetes in my family. That shit mess up your teeth. That does it just tastes good. It just tastes good. Instead of just drinking water, I'm drinking lemonade like a little kid. Like too much, you know? And why am I drinking lemonade? Because it's only available in the situation that I put myself in. It's not even the best of, it's not even the lesser of all the evils. It's just my favorite of all the evils. So I can't even make an excuse about me being in a situation that something better is available, because it is. I'm just choosing bad shit because I'm choosing bad shit because I'm fucking up. Even in a fucked up situation, there's still right choices you can make. There's still things you can do that to correct it, to not let everything else crumble around it, you know? But you still making the wrong decision, even when you've already made the wrong decision. And that's what you need to stop doing, bro. That's what you're doing wrong, you know? We gonna get it, man. This same day, I just changed what I was wearing, but this same day, I might do 10 of these a day. Anytime I got something I need to talk about, I'm just gonna come out and talk about it, you know? And you guys just gonna be able to listen to the diary, but views, not likes, I appreciate it, but I'm here to hold myself accountable and show the stages of what I need to do, and remind myself, not just write things down, and not just, no, I'm telling you what you need to do, and I'm telling you what you're not doing, and I need to see progress. Every video, I need to see progress, you know? And you guys just get to see the progress, hopefully progress. It should be progress, but I just gotta stop being a bitch. But let's go, man. Appreciate y'all.